So, let's talk about Helper Himari. I first mentioned this fanfic back in the 2022 I wanted to shoot myself with a gun. Roll the clip! Helper Himari is a Twitter fic where the 25 original Bang Dream girls are forced in a psychotic killing game where each girl must do a deadly challenge, and if they refuse, fail, or try to escape, they die. Enough said. Since then, someone has been cross-posting it to AO3 for those who don't have a Twitter account, and have read a bit more of it. In this video, I'll be going for series, questions, and more. Also, if you notice I'm reusing frames from the Some video, I didn't want to redraw everything and I'm seriously running low in storage. Anyways, let's go! Spoiler warning, you've been warned. I put links to both the Twitter and AO3 versions in the description, so make sure you read. But don't go any farther than I have. I've currently read up to chapter 14.7. After this video, I'm planning to finish the rest of the fanfic and see if my theories are correct. So, now that we had our spoiler warning, this is the status of the girls up to chapter 14. What challenges they've completed, when they did each challenge, how many days their immunity has left, who is dead, and how they died. Got all that? Okay then, let's jump right into the series and questions. Question 1. Why Himari? Of all 25 girls, why is Himari considered the main character? She's the last one to wake up, and every main chapter ends with her speaking, with part of what she just said being repeated but interrupted. The place she woke up is strange too. She woke and finished challenges, but why? Also, it seems sus that so far, Himari got the easiest, most straightforward challenge that's not even luck-based. A frickin' Warzone. And through said challenge, she was the first to find out the fate of the dead people. Besides Karu, everyone saw that rock fall. You can try the word search out yourself. Pause the video, you have 12 minutes. Now, for those arguing that Kokoro's challenge of leave the room is easier, imagine you're her in that situation. You enter the challenge room and are presented with a door with a number lock. The mysterious voice tells you that door in front of you has a number lock with 4 digits. All you have to do is leave this room. Your first instinct is to try the number lock, and here's where I'm going to speculate since Kokoro done passed. You try a combination, it's long, and you get, I don't know, electrocuted or something. Turns out, there's no correct answer to the number lock, and to win this challenge like Kokoro did, you must, you guessed it, turn around and leave through the door you came in. A lot of challenges are like that. Misaki's challenge was to eat things, but the last item was a glass of water that may or may not be laced with a lethal amount of cyanide. Misaki argues that since it was a lethal amount, which turns out it is, that would make the challenge unwinnable, going against the rule that there's a chance of not dying, and since whoever runs the place only told her she must eat what's given to her, she decided not to drink the cyanide water because that's drinking and not eating. So, if that's the case, yes, that's right. There was no need for you to drink the blood or the water that Tai Hanazono drowned in. Tai? Drowned in? Series 1. The challenges are not made for the participants. There is another contender for Helper Himari's easiest challenge, and that is Eve's Stay in the Square challenge. But first, a bit of context. You know those object show camps where real people play as the contestants and do the challenge? Well, Helper Himari is like that, but the viewers play each challenge, with polls showing which option to do. For both Kokoro and Himari challenge, the poll is just filled with... While I was creating the visuals for this video, I found out the actual reason for the polls. They are supposed to act as the timers. Anyways, Eve's challenge doesn't have a poll. I'm not even sure how this is supposed to work. I originally saw that if someone replies then Eve leaves the square, but there are hundreds of replies, so that was out the window. And it's sort of easy for Eve in Universe 2, literally stating that part of her samurai training is still like that for hours. In the words of Seti from HFJ1,
I'm starting to think this challenge was made specifically for me.
It makes sense that the challenges are made for the participants since Himari, who is special for some reason, got a frickin' war sword. There's also I as part of the relay race. Just like Eve's challenge, there isn't a poll. Unlike Eve, actually keeping her alive makes sense. She's the one with the cards after all. The cards that they choose for the 37 seconds of on-the-fly revision later. She's the one with the cards that picked the participant after all. But if that's the case, then why was Tomoe asked to be a Yukiness challenge before Yukin was even chosen? Never mind why the voice will pick Fight Tomoe for a Yukiness challenge because of her cat-like reflexes. This would discredit the series as there's no way for whoever runs this thing to predict the results of the card shuffle / voting poll. Question 2. Who the hell voted for Arisa? Speaking of which, in the voting poll for chapter 4, it seems that there are already approximately too many votes for Arisa. Through the voice, I'm also going to refer to the mod of the account is that tells the viewer to try and change second place. Like, we know that the votes of Arisa were there before the rest of the voters came. It also seems that Arisa got 24 votes, one more than the number of currently living Bang girls. Did they vote?
Wait, did I vote? No. Okay, just checked. I didn't vote. That would have been something though, eh?
And if they did, then why? Currently the only interactions Arisa had with the others were controlling Cannon and interrogating Karu and Kokoro. There's no reason for this to happen, so why? Theory 2. Himari's gonna be the last one standing. Let's jump back into the whole Himari thing. It's strange that Himari's challenge was easier. What's also strange is that there are still 11 challenges remaining and 6 people haven't yet done a challenge, which by the pigeonhole principle means that some people are gonna do 2 challenges. Or more. There's a chance that even if someone completes their first challenge, they might not complete their second. Not to mention that people can die outside the challenges. So, what does that mean for Himari? It would mean that there's a chance there will be one bang standing, and if there will, you bet your sweet baby is gonna be your Fujoshi basis. Sorry for delaying the drop, but I just wanted to make a correction. My math assumed that this is a binomial distribution, which clearly it isn't. I've done some calculations and figured out that the actual percentage is 0.0855%. Anyways, back to the video. If Himari isn't the last one standing, then who else could rejoin her? Due to how absurdly easy their challenges were, Kogoro, even I are good contenders. Question 3. Who is in control? There is another possible reason for the strange Himari symmetrism. What if Himari was the one who set this all up? It makes sense considering she's the last one to wake up. Also, while the voice tells the others their challenge in person, Himari's challenge is explained by a piece of paper, earning another mark for the voice's Himari series. Also, the voice does actually talk to Himari once she completes the challenge. However, for some reason, the character tags in the AO3 has Marina in their type. Something tells me that Marina's the voice. God damn it, Steve. Actually, I don't know when Steve added that time, maybe he was just guessing and the voice is Himari. Theory 3. How to win the failed challenges. Helper Himari is like the impossible quiz. Even though unlike the impossible quiz there are luck-based problems, if it isn't luck-based nor skill-based, the answer is never straightforward. So, let's do some quick theorizing / explaining about how Chisato, Taya, Hina, Sayo, Yukina, and Ran could have avoided their fate. We already have the answer to our Dolores acid problem. The moment after Chi-chan disintegrates, the spot under the red pipe becomes clearer, seemingly indicating that to win this challenge you must let go of the reg segment and land in the not actually acid. For some reason, Chisato didn't even think of letting go. Even when 3 of the 4 options said let go, the majority still voted to take the leap of faith. Chisato even thought about not actually heading to the door, but instead of taking the red, she took the yellow. But enough about Chisato and 5 left and on to Otae. Otae's challenge is to get 6-digit codes consisting of up, down, left, and right. Now this may seem like a random challenge if you ignore the first half of the challenge, a maze. Based on the responses, this is one possible way the maze could have looked like. It appears that the correct answer is the path to go to the maze is right, up, right, right, left, right. But the first thing Taya did was up, down, left, right, then left, 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 then some random buttons. Somehow nobody guessed that. Here are some honorable mentions. Right, right, down, left, left. Right, right, down, left. Left, left, up, right. Up, right, down. Well, technically. Up, down, left, right. Right, up, right, left, right? Wait, I meant right, up, right, left, right. There are 6 digits. Left. Honestly, a whole mood and a half. Next up, our student council president. Hina's solution is straightforward. Pick Save Hina. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as that. Hina needs 85% of the votes for Sayo to save her. The result? 83.5, represented by Sayo hitting the button too late. The question is, what does Sayo have to do? My professional opinion? Actually succeed in saving Hina. Yuki is next. If you remember, her challenge is to fight Tomoe. But how did the voice convince Tommy to even agree to participate in the challenge, whether it's to kill Yukina or not? Simple, decline or fail, and he'll kill Akko. But that's not right? Wasn't there the possibility that everyone could survive? And sure enough, the voice never actually planned on killing Akko. So how does this help Hina to win the challenge? She'd win the challenge by winning the challenge, in other words, making Tomoe give up. Finally, Ran's relay. It's a bit strange that Scream is one of the options. Like, how would that even work? Like, is Ran supposed to scream so high-pitched that the glass breaks? Yes, the voice confirmed it. That's exactly how Ran was supposed to win the challenge. Anyways, that's enough theory crafting and question answering for today. As I said before, by the time this video releases, I'd have start reading the rest of the story and see if my theories are correct. If you haven't read chapter 15 yet, you can post your own theories in the comments, but no spoilers for chapter 15 and beyond. Also, go check out my Afterglow inspired song based on Helper Himari, also called Helper Himari. I used the instrumental as BGM for this video.